First bitch got me fucked up, and now you got me fucked up, and you got me fucked up, and now I gotta cut off all of y'all because I will not stand with the hoe that did some shit like that. And let's get into it.
Big girl, big girl, I be sliding on these tight beats, nigga talk like who she. I had.
What did fucking Kendrick say? Bitch, fuck the big three. Bitch, it's just big me, nigga. Boom. Before I get into the video, I gotta go send my man some pictures because I might have a man, y'all. You guys will either see a boyfriend reveal or a how this man destroyed my life. Yeah, let's get into it. So this is going to be another one of my story time marathons because this is a story that's going to lead into 3 separate friendships that said boom, boom, boom. Just like Kendrick said, bitch, I don't need none of y'all hoes. And it's a sad thing. It's just that I thought we were gonna be forever. Okay? Fuck that. So you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of me. So let's get back into motherfucking Storytime Storytime June, where every single Sunday I will have some juicy gossip to tell you guys. So this story time is gonna start at the House of Weirdos. I already told you guys the House of Weirdos was my previous job that I worked at in Arizona. It was where I met my sugar daddy, my crazy fucking, all these crazy ass people and friendships that I've ever been through came through the House of Weirdos or just some work. Like, I left school and somehow I always ran into the messiest jobs. Like, for what fucking reason, I don't know. So the House of Weirdos was this place that I walked into for a job, and for somehow everybody kept saying the same thing. Watch out for Olivia. Okay, watch out for Olivia. Olivia is a fucking weirdo. Olivia is weird. Olivia is just not somebody that you want to be friends with. And I remember hearing that Olivia was just a weirdo, but I just did not know how or why. And I'm the type of person that I don't have any discernment. I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, I have the best judgment of people. But one thing I will not do is judge somebody if I do not have my own bad experiences with them. And that's something I'm learning myself, being so young and still learning how I want my friendships to be. I just don't judge anybody until you give me a reason to judge you. Okay? So me and Olivia, we would always exchange smiles and highs and byes, and it wasn't anything really serious. We would talk from here and there, and a little bit into like me working at the job, like November, December, she starts like telling me like we should go to pole dancing classes, we should hang out, we should do this, we should do that. And I'm just sitting here and I'm just being very wary because my friends that I was friends with at the House of Weirdos even told me she's a weird bitch, stay away from her. But I just did not want to judge her, right? And around this time, she starts going, I broke up with my baby daddy. Mind you, her baby daddy is a black man. Keep that in mind. And she's just telling everybody how she broke up with her baby dad, how he didn't provide anything financially for her, and how he was just a horrible person that wanted to be the princess. Mind you, we're all in this big ass fucking group closing down the House of Weirdos, and she's just going in on this man in front of a whole bunch of people. Like, there has to be like 4 or 5 of us, and we're all just talking about relationships, and she just decides to bring up her divorce again. Okay, mind you, they weren't even fucking married, so it's not even a divorce. Her breakup with the nigga. Like, why are we talking about your man every fucking single day? Why are you telling everybody, let's hang out, let's do this, let's get close, I just broke up with my man. Bitch, you're a mom, remember? And we'll get into that because I'm not making fun of single moms. It's just the type of single mom that she is. I fucking hate you, hoe. And she was just saying how she's single mom, she's single now, and just asking for advice. And I remember taking this with a grain of salt because we always had like these big ass discussions about life, aliens, this religion, but this night it was just about relationships, and she was just the theme of the fucking night because she wanted to talk about it all fucking night. Like, shut the fuck up, okay? And I remember just feeling bad for her because she's just going into how sad her life was with this man. And I remember just being like, okay, I guess me and you could be friends because you're a lonely single mom who keeps telling everybody how you have no friends and you're single and you're this, you're that. So we're just gonna get past that. I start to becoming a little bit more, maybe she's a cool person. Maybe we could all hang out. Maybe all of these things, right? And for some weird reason, after she was pandering me, whatever the fuck the name is, after she was asking me for weeks on weeks to hang out, she starts becoming close to, we're gonna call this bitch Shira. She starts becoming close to Shira, and her and Shira are consistently hanging out together. And she kind of just stops like asking me to go pole dancing, asking me to do all these things. And I'm like, thank the fucking Lord, because I don't fuck with her. And I have my own friends at the House of Weirdo. Why would I become friends with her? Okay. And then everybody knows what happened to me in the beginning of the year 2023. Well, not everybody knows, but that's just something that I keep to myself. I was very open about it last year, but something very traumatic happened to me. And my friends that I was friends with at the House of Weirdos, I kept on having to state my boundaries with them. And we kind of ended up fizzling out little by little, like week by week. So I didn't really have any friends. And then, right, I remember my friend, my other friend, my guy friend, and these are just gonna be called friends, he calls me and he's like, have you seen Shira's fucking post? And I'm like, no, I have not seen Shira's post. And he's like, go look. I don't know, wait, hold on, maybe I'm getting the story wrong right here, but it's one of them posted it. It was Shira or Olivia posted on their story. So I go look and I'm like, what the fuck? Isn't this bitch, mind you, Olivia got back with her fiance. So that's really where everything started to like settle down, because she was back with that man and she could leave me the fuck alone. Like, you know, leave people the fuck alone and leave everybody's man alone. But I look on their story and I'm like, what? Mind you, my friend had a crush on Shira. Okay? And they're like, they're weird as fuck. Like, why are they doing that? That's weird. Like, ew. It was Shira, Olivia, and they were standing in a mirror, and Shira and Olivia looked like they were kissing and in the background. And I'm like, what? So me not being close friends to Shira or Olivia, and I went to go ask him questions like, what the fuck is this? And he ended up telling me shit that other people told me. The bitch was getting fingered. The bitch was doing all of these. They were trying to have threesomes. And I couldn't trust, okay? I ain't gonna fucking front on you. He could lie a little bit, okay? And I maybe cut his name out because I don't know if he wants me to say that. But I don't trust it. I'm like, nah. There's no way. Because my friend likes Shira. And Shira's on here kissing on bitches and kissing on my other friends. So I'm just confused as fuck trying to figure out what's going on, right? A couple weeks go past, we move past that, and I'm just like, leave that bitch alone. She's a weirdo. Like, why the fuck would she do that? Like, that's just nasty to me. Why are you on Instagram kissing up on your coworkers? I digress. So we end up, we move along, right? Olivia comes out of nowhere and she wants to be friends, right? She wants to hang out. All of a sudden, she wants to go to the club. She wants to go to the gym. And I'll even post the fucking Instagram messages where she's talking about accountability. Keep that in the fucking head. Keep that in your head. Where she's just telling me like accountability. We could hold each other accountable. We could go to the gym. We could do all of these things. So I'm thinking, oh shit, like she sees that I like the gym. She sees that I am a party promoter and all these kind of things. So maybe she is just trying to be close friends with me, right? So one night we're at work and I had to go to an event for the club, right? We were at the club and it was a Thursday. No, that was not a Thursday. So one night we were at the House of Weirdos and she asks me like, what am I doing after this? And we should go to the club because she's bored and she wants to have fun. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I want to have fun too. Like, let's go. Like I will go with you. I'm down to go, right? And I end up going to the club with her and she ends up coming to pick me up from my apartment. When she picks me up, it's kind of like the vibes are just normal because I knew her from the House of Weirdos. We're driving. Her texting Shira And like I'm looking down at her phone and she's texting Shira, let's hang out, come with us. Oh my God, I want you to come. Like, come, please come. And she's telling me like Shira's gonna be on her way. Shira's gonna get Uber to us. Shira's gonna do all of these things. Like Shira's gonna come. And she's just like begging Shira to come hang out with us. And I'm just like, why are you why are you pestering this woman? Like, you asked me to hang out. Like, why are you on the phone the whole entire time pestering Shira to just come hang out with us because it will be so much more fun? So now I'm thinking that, like, the vibe that you don't even want to hang out with me, you just want to have somebody else here so that you and Shira can hang out. Like, bitch, why don't you just do that on your fucking own? Stop being a fucking weirdo. Like, what for? We start kind of talking about life in the House of Weirdos, and I don't give up any information to her, but I bring up, we're gonna call this one man Kayvon. I bring up Kayvon because Kayvon was supposed to get me into the club because I was 20 at the time, right? And he told me that if I pay him $15, then he'll get me into the club so that we could go and he'll give me free drinks. So I said, Kayvon, let's just go, like Olivia, let's just go to Kayvon's job and he'll give us free drinks because he promised me that he'll get us into the club. And she's like, I don't fuck with Kayvon. Like, Kayvon's a weirdo. That's why me and Shira aren't really that close. Like, I don't really fuck with him. He's a weirdo. And I go like, oh shit. So I'm sitting here listening to this girl go in and saying that he did something very like distasteful to me, and just like saying, I'm not going to tell you, but he did something really bad to me and I don't like him and I don't do this, I don't like this, and Shira and me are not friends because he came between our friendships and she believed him over me. And I'm just sitting here in this car trying to be drunk because I drunk a little bit before I got in, and I'm just like, oh shit, this has nothing to do with me. Kayvon did nothing to me. So why the fuck would I stop being friends with Kayvon because you're not friends with him? And I moved along. So after she told me that, I'm like, okay, let's go. Let's vibe. So we get to the club and we're like, not really having fun. Like, I'm not really having fun with her because I have to be on my P's and Q's. So she's still on the phone begging Shira to come. And I look down and I'm like, girl, like, are you okay? And she's like, no, like, I feel like it would be more fun if Shira was here. Mind you, she just told me that her and Shira fell out because of Kayvon, right? So I'm just like, what? Like, why are you, like, then leave the girl alone. Like, leave her alone. And one thing about me, I would be one of those aunties that go, why the fuck is you on that phone so much? You with your family, okay? Because, bitch, why the fuck is you begging another girl to come hang out after she just told you multiple times, I'll see, okay? Grass. We go to the club and it's kind of ending, but I'm like, let's just go to Kayvon's club. Like, let's go. So I'm like holding her by her arm and we're walking towards Kayvon's club. And he sees me and I go like, hey, like, I'm drunk and I'm like, hey, nigga, like, I haven't seen you in months. Where the fuck have you been? Why haven't you been at the House of Weirdos? And he's like, I had surgery, almost died. I had to quit. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, I hope you're okay. And Olivia's kind of like standing behind being all mad and shit. Mind you, I'm cool with her, but you're not my friend. We're like, your beef is my beef, bitch. I just started hanging out with you. So she's standing behind and she's kind of like, let's just go, Zanine, let's just go. And she's like, he didn't even say hi to me. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat him up. She's like, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna beat him up. And she's just like, I'm just like, girl, like, calm down. This nigga Kayvon will beat your ass. And he will beat my bitch. I'm not saying that the nigga will beat me up. Because he certainly won't. I will put up a fight. But he will definitely, for sure, beat you up, Olivia. Because, bitch, what are you talking about? You got a tiny-ass dress on and some heels, bitch. You can't get down like that. And she's just grabbing and she's just like, I'm going to go back and I'm going to beat him up. I'm going to go back and I'm going to beat him up, I swear. And I grab her and I'm just like, girl, calm down. Mind you, I'm not taking shit she's saying, like, any type of serious. Because, girl, you're not going to do anything to this man. So I'm grabbing her. I'm like, girl, like, you shouldn't have done that. Like, why did you talk to him? He didn't even say hi to me. He didn't even say all of these things. And I'm just like, girl, calm down. So we get back to the car and my drunkenness is just blown because what in the fucking world did you think you was gonna beat up a grown ass man in public? Like, girl. So we get into her car and she's just like, he did horrible things to me. And trigger warning, because I don't ever want to get on here and be any type of, I don't know how to come at this angle. I don't know what happened between them. She told me a story, and multiple other people told me a story as well. Shira even told me that Olivia was lying. Shira even told me that she seen messages of Kayvon, like Olivia threatening Kayvon to say that he did things to her. I'm gonna put that on the ground. So Olivia starts to, mind you, I'm drunk, trauma dump on me. Kayvon did a lot of disgusting things to me. And I remember sitting here being drunk and kind of like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. And I remember sitting there and she's like, okay, well now you have to share something with me. And I'm sitting here and I'm just like, why do I have to share anything with you? And I'm just like, okay, I talked to somebody at the job. Because I did. I honestly did. I talked to somebody at the job at the time. We didn't fuck yet. So I talked to somebody at the job and he be sending me money. And she's like, who? And she's guessing all these people. Mind you, we're at Filiberto. She's guessing all these people. And I'm just like, finally tell her exactly who I was fucking with, right? And at this point, she's like, okay, this stays between us now. Where like she was trying to use what I told her against me if anything ever happens. And I remember going home and being like, whoa, like this is really fucking weird. And then I remember just going home and feeling so fucking weird about what happened, to the point where in front of her, I blocked him on everything because I don't stand with that. I do not stand with any type of rape, any type of sexual assault, anything like that. And the way that she was like explaining it, I felt like it was true. So I blocked him on every single thing, right? Except for TikTok, and we'll get into that. So after that, in some weird way, she felt like we were closer because she told me that information, okay? And I remember going to my friend and just saying, hey, don't fuck with this person. I'm not gonna tell you why, but he's just not a good person. And she's like, why? What happened? Like, who told you? And I told her who told me, and she says, oh, the crazy thing is that Olivia trauma dumps on me too. Like the first day that I met her, she trauma dumped on me. And in some weird way, she felt like we were close, and it's just a manipulation thing. And you just gotta stay like far away from her. And mind you, I've been a rape victim. I've been an abuse victim. And I don't ever want anybody who goes through that to feel alone. So I did stay friends with her after that. So after that, we kind of just still stay friends, and we talk almost every day when she's at work. Like not every day, but when she's at work, we will talk to each other, and she'll slide up on my stories, I'll slide up on her stories, and we just had that kind of friendship. And at that point, I felt like I was becoming a little bit closer to her and that she could be a real friend to me. I think we go to the gym during this time, like one time. We go to the gym together and we have like a sentimental moment. I think this is like before everything went down. And she kind of texts me after and starts telling me how like I'm such a good friend, how like she cares about me, and it's a big message. And I'm just like, thank you, like I really do appreciate you. But I never asked for that. Like I never asked for her to validate my feelings, because at the time I still was worried about her. Like I don't know if I could really be friends with this girl because she's a weirdo, right? So after we leave the gym, my birthday week starts to come up, right? And it starts to like, it's upon us, like, you know what I mean? And I'm full blown outside every single motherfucking day of the week because I'm a party promoter and it's my birthday, right? I want to be outside. I want to turn up. I want to have fun. So officially, she asks me again if I want to go out with her, if I want to go to the club with her. And at this time, I'm like, yeah, we could go to the club, but I just want you to know that I don't want to drink. Because at this time, I was having several dreams, and a lot of the times, so I keep saying at this time, a lot of the time, but really, when I have dreams, a lot of them come true. And I was having these dreams about me being betrayed or something happening. And I was having it for a past week. So when I agreed to go out to the club with her, I said, hey, I don't want to drink because I keep having dreams of like somebody betraying me, and I don't want to be like drunk off of my ass and this shit happens. You know what I mean? And she's like, okay, cool. Like, I understand. Like, you don't have to drink, like all that kind of stuff. We drive in our own cars. I get out of my car, she gets out of her car, we meet up, we walk to the club. Once we get to the club, all the party promoters that I usually work with are giving me the weirdest fucking vibes. Like, I remember I asked her a question, or we asked like to open a bottle, and she was like, bitch, you didn't even pay for this fucking section, you weirdo asshole. And I remember saying that to her, like, I don't feel comfortable here. I want to leave. I'm not having fun. Like, even though I'm supposed to be here because it's work, quote unquote, I don't want to be here because this bitch got me fucked up, right? So we end up going to the bar, and she ends up getting a fucking vodka Red Bull. No, a vodka cranberry. And she's drinking, and she goes like this. Drink, just drink, just drink. Maybe that's why you're feeling so, like somebody's gonna betray you. Just drink. And I go, no, it's okay. Let's just leave the club and let's go somewhere else. We go to the second club, and I'm just explaining to her how I did not like that girl's vibe. She was weird as fuck, and I just did not like it. So we left to another club, and rightfully so. We get to the second club. She orders another vodka cranberry. And again, she goes, just drink, drink it, just drink it. She takes a sip and she goes, just finish it off, just drink it. So I said, okay, girl, no, I don't want to drink. No, I don't want to drink. And she goes, just drink, just drink, just drink. I feel like that's why you feel like you're going to be betrayed. I'm like, no, it's okay. And at this point, I'm like, let's just go to another club that's close by that I've been wanting to try out. We end up walking all the way to the club called 1111. And when we get there, the vibes are just there already. So I'm like, oh shit, I need to have at least one shot. So she's like, girl, just drink, just drink, just drink. I'll buy your shot. I'm like, okay, I only have one shot. Only one. Please don't try to get me drunk. I take the shot, and she takes a sip of her another cranberry vodka, and then she's like, finish it off. And I'm like, girl, before I took this drink, I go, please watch over me. I do not want to get shit-faced drunk. And I drunk it. And at this point, I was feeling the shots. I was about to turn 21 in a week. I was outside, bitch. And I remember just dancing, and we tried to sit at this section that we didn't pay for. And the guy, he was like feeling us. So he was like, go to that table over there and sit with all the girls. And those are the girl party promoters. We sit at that table, and they're like, hey, you guys are so pretty. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Follow me on Instagram, all these kind of things. So I'm just so happy because like I'm drunk off of my ass. I'm having fun. I'm shaking ass in their section. I'm lit. Thick bitch, little bitch. Fuck it. So Olivia starts making me drinks and handing them to me. And I'm just drinking them. And mind you, she does this about 2 to 3 times where she's just pouring me drinks and handing them to me. And at this point, I'm falling out of my heels. I'm shit-faced drunk. Because I don't get drunk like this. I'm 20, bitch. I just started drinking. I never drunk like that. So now I'm like, shit-faced. And I'm just having a time. So we end up leaving the club. I'm stumbling out of the club, falling out of my heels. And she's like, are you drunk? I'm like, yes, I'm drunk. Like, bitch, you kept handing me shots. And she's like, oh my God, it's my birthday. So I'm seeing all the niggas and I'm like, give me money. It's my birthday. And they're like, okay, how much money you want? Like, you want money? Like, oh my God. We start walking and I see a gold, pretty ass, expensive car. And there's a white nigga inside. So I go, it's my birthday. Give me money. And he pulls out a stack of money and goes, he's playing with his car radio and he can't connect his car radio. And she goes, do you need me to help you? Do you need me to help you? And he goes, sure, get in. She looks at me. I look at her. She opens the door. I open the door. And we get the fuck in. And that's where I'm going to leave this story at. Okay.